Welcome to Lesson 26, Love Method Lesson 3. Last lesson asked, why does price come back to where it fell? Today we learn the exact mechanism. Look at the Bitcoin daily chart on screen. Some days price jumps hard in one move, right? Between those jumps there's a skip zone. That skip is the secret. What we'll cover: 1. What happens when price jumps? 2. Why that skip zone tends to get filled later. And 3. How knowing this changes your trade plan. After this lesson, you'll be able to spot future fishing spots on a chart yourself. Same habit whether you're watching Bitcoin, the S&P 500, or the Nasdaq. You saw this pattern in the last lesson, price came down. Now we learn the why. Look at the Bitcoin daily on screen. Some days it jumps $100, $200 in one shot. Did you notice? That leaves a skipped price band in between. For example, it could have climbed from $43,000 to $43,500 step by step, but if it vaults straight to $44,000 in a single day, nobody got to buy in that $43,500 or $43,900 band. That's skipping one stair step. Historically, markets often come back later to step on the stair they jumped over. Same story on equity indexes when a Fed headline day gaps the S&P 500. So the moment price surges in one jump, that skip zone becomes a future destination. That's why price gets pulled back toward it. On the Bitcoin daily in front of you, where did price recently jump from? And 2. The empty band between those two prices is exactly it. That's your future fishing spot. Simple everyday version. If a cup of coffee jumped from $3 straight to $4.50, that means some people never got to buy in the $4 range. When those buyers later want that $4 level, the market has historically tended to revisit it and give them another shot. It's a pattern that has repeated statistically over time. One important caveat: nobody knows when that empty space will fill. Could be tomorrow. Could be 3 weeks from now. Look closely at the chart. Some gaps fill in 2 or 3 days. Others take weeks. Find a jump zone on Bitcoin, then watch the next few days and weeks. You'll see how fills actually play out. Still, the historical pattern is clear. In many cases, empty space tends to get filled eventually. So our job is to mark the level in advance, then wait patiently, no rushing. Same discipline you'd use waiting for a pullback after an Nasdaq gap day. Once you get this, the strategy gets clean. That empty space becomes your profit target. What you actually do: 1. Find the empty space on the chart. 2. Mark it as my target. 3. Set your stop. 4. Wait for the rest. That's the whole recipe. A lot of people panic. I have to enter now. Time is running out. And get it wrong. We don't. The chart already told us the target. Being able to wait for that target is real skill. Look at the phenomenon carefully. Empty space means people who wanted to buy there never got the chance. Their demand is still out there. On the Bitcoin daily on screen, where did price skip? Traders who wanted that band are still waiting for the next chance to buy there. At a market's core, history has tended to flow toward giving every participant a fair shot to trade. That creates a natural pull to refill skip zones, whether the asset is Bitcoin or an S&P 500 name after a shock move. This isn't a mechanical rule, so much as accumulated participant demand showing up as a repeating phenomenon. Lesson 26 recap. 1. When price jumps in one move, empty space forms between the levels. 2. Empty space equals a future target the market tends to revisit. 3. Our job equals know that target early and wait. Look at the Bitcoin daily on screen again, slowly. Find the skip zone and the level that still needs filling. That's your future profit point. Next, in Lesson 27, We learn how to mark and manage that target precisely on the chart. Practice on your own chart beforehand, and it'll click deeper. Warning disclaimer: this lesson is for education only. It is not investment advice or a recommendation to trade. You alone are responsible for every trade you make.